What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another War Thunder review. Today we got some pretty exciting news from Gaijin. They just announced a new B-29 was coming out, presumably in the 1.47 patch. We've known for a while that the B-29 would eventually come out, but this is the first time that they acknowledged it on the dev blog. Usually, this is some indication as to when the plane will come out. Usually, it comes out about a month or so after announcing it on the dev blog. Now, the B-29 was one of those enormous heavy bombers that the Americans had, and it really helped obliterate Japan. This is a pretty popular bomber in the Pacific theater. The B-29 was actually responsible for dropping the atomic bombs on Japan. So this thing was very important to our success in World War II. Now, one of the concerns that I always had with this thing being introduced in War Thunder was it being a game-breaking bomber. This thing had the capacity of 20,000 pounds of bombs. When you think about how much it takes to destroy a base in War Thunder, this thing could destroy multiple bases. And balance has always been a concern for Gaijin, which is why they've been so reluctant to introduce it in War Thunder. So my guess is they've somehow been able to find some sort of balance. What that is, I don't know. I'm curious about what the battle rating will be. You'll definitely be facing jets in this thing. I'm not sure if it's going to be just the early jets like the MiG-9, or if you're going to be facing like the MiG-15 Bisses, or the Canada Air Sabre from Germany. But this thing is going to be a priority target because of the bomb load. It had 10 50 caliber machine gun turrets, and in some B-29 models, they even had a 20mm cannon in the back. Now, this was eventually removed, the 20mm cannon, but you can still see they've got a 50 cal, a dual 50 cal. The turrets were all radio controlled, and this thing was a beast. Now, it does say that at 4,000 kilometer bombing runs, they can only carry 4,500 pounds worth of bombs, but in War Thunder, I don't think this is going to be an issue. You should be able to carry up to 20,000 pounds worth of bombs. And I did some research. I wanted to find out what kind of payload combinations this thing had. And I was able to find an aircraft forum, and this guy was able to actually locate a manual for the B-29 and take a look at the loadouts for this thing. You carry 80 100-pound bombs, or 56 300-pound bombs, 40 500s, 12 1000s, 12 1600s, 8 2000s, or 4 4000s. That is some serious power. Now, don't expect the Enola Gay to be in here, dropping nuclear bombs or atomic bombs. I don't think we'll ever see atomic bombs in War Thunder. But just look at all that carpet bombing potential. You could completely destroy all kinds of stuff. It's actually a shame that we don't have proper towns to bomb, or proper factories. In War Thunder, you get bombing points, which are basically a little block on the ground to bomb. It's kind of boring. I wouldn't mind seeing more strategic bombing, like bombing factories. Add a little more realism, if you ask me. Now, that's not the only new addition coming into 1.47. There have actually been a number of ground units announced in the past couple of weeks, but to coincide with the B-29, they've also got a new self-propelled anti-aircraft gun. That's the Flak Panzer 38T. Now, as they point out, one of the differences in this one and the predecessor was the armor plating in the back. This thing looks pretty cool, actually. It's got some pretty nice looking armor in the back to protect the gunners. They've actually got an animation here. Let me cue this up. It's pretty awesome. I forgot to actually show the B-29 animation. It's pretty short. This is all a loop, by the way, if you can't tell. Sorry if the music was a little loud. I'll turn it down in the B-29. This is the B-29 in action. The animation that they have is only of, I don't know, like 10 seconds. So there's no bombs dropping or anti-aircraft, or excuse me, you know, they don't have the rear gunners working. But still, it's pretty cool to see it in action. So in the comment section below, let me know what you think of this. Is the B-29 potentially as game-breaking as I'm concerned about? What kind of battle rating do you think this thing is going to get? It wouldn't surprise me if this is like a 7.0, even for a 8-prop bomber. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. And as I said, leave a comment in the section below. And of course, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. Take care, guys.